What's up YouTube, it's your boy Crafty and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. So today's episode guys, we've got some SBCs that we've done and finally caught up on, but before we get into that, as per usual, let's stick a big old thumbs up on the video, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. So as you can see here, we picked up one of the Irish SBC players in one of the packs, which was pretty nice. Can't argue with that. And that's what I want to talk about. There's no gameplay in today's video. We've had a lot of gameplay on the channel and we haven't done a lot of SBCs and things like that. So just thought we'd just have a bit of a catch up really. And yeah, let's kind of do some of these SBCs. Now, SBCs, the thing about them is timing. Marquee matchups seem to be a waste of time. You don't tend to get anything too good in squad building challenges packs. So a lot of the time I don't think it's necessarily worth it. However, when you've got decent things in packs like SBC Irish St Patrick's Day weekend cards, that's the time to do the SBCs, because that's when you're more likely to pick a card up that's special, and if you do, you're going to make some nice easy profit. And especially a lot of the players being silver, it makes sense guys, it definitely makes sense. So definitely save these SBCs. You don't need to do them right away because that's when they're going to be their most expensive, except for the exception of the Player of the Month cards, say like a Kane or a Hazard. You need to get in quick and get those informs before the price skyrockets or potentially goes extinct. But all the other players do it at a time when all the hype of it's gone down, and do it when people are concentrating on new SBCs, when those players become irrelevant and they're not selling. Everyone else is trying to do other things. So definitely timing's imperative when it comes to SBCs, so do them at the right time. You see we pick up Bellerin in this pack, which is not bad. He goes for a few thousand coins, so that was quite nice. So we made reasonable profit from all these SBCs we've done in today's video. And yeah, definitely worth doing. Again, you're not making crazy amounts of profit, so timing is imperative guys. I can't hype that up enough. But yeah, we needed some contracts and things. We were getting a little bit low, so it was as good as time as any to do it. You know, we had quite a lot of players in the team already to be able to do these SBCs. Now, when it comes to doing the SBCs, I've said it time and time again, and I'll say it again guys, it's definitely worth using Footbin. Use Footbin, it will give you the kind of cheapest variants of doing each of the players. It tells you position changes, how many's in them, how much chemistry you need and loyalty and things like that. So definitely worth checking them out. That will give you a good idea. And then basically whatever you got in your club, you can pick around those ones that are on Footbin. So yeah, definitely worth having a look at guys. And use Footbin again for any players that you're looking to buy and see what their in-game stats are, because it's massively gonna help you out in game. If you feel that someone on paper might have great stats, but they may have really bad stamina, and therefore they're just gonna die halfway through the game, and that's no good to anyone. So definitely look at those. So yeah, today's video we've done the marquee matchups, and it's probably an old one by now the time you're viewing this, and then we get into the playing abroad SBCs. I put these off because you needed loyalty on some of the players to get them cheap. And yeah, basically that's what I just kind of put it off, because you know, spamming the loyalty glitch is a bit frustrating, a bit boring. But to be fair, I can do it whilst I'm editing, which is, it sounds a bit weird, but yeah, there's a way of saving a bit of time for me, so I can kind of do two things at once, which is nice. So I showed you how much I paid for each of the players. I was going to give you a breakdown of how much each one costs, but some already had in the club, so you know, just use your logic a little bit, and if you want to see how much they were, you can do a little bit of simple maths yourselves guys. So yeah, no one too great. Again, a couple of higher-ish rated players that will go in the team for a future SBC. So yeah, basically again, just stacking these players up for when it comes. Now, I'm in two minds. We got Foot Birthday hopefully coming out this evening by the time you see this video, so I guess there's going to be SBCs every day. Last year I think they gave us a free pack every day and it went up in scale. I can't see them doing that. They didn't give us anything for Christmas. We got a free Lunar pack, which is a bit weird, but I can't see us giving them anything. But I reckon there'll be some SBCs, so definitely look out for them. And if there's anything crazy decent, I may have to do an extra upload on the channel. So again, stay tuned for anyone that's worth doing, because if they're worth doing, I'll do it. If they're not, then I probably won't guys, because yeah, just the whole structure really of getting these videos out to you is quite hard for me. I have a full-time job, as most of you know, but being able to kind of record, edit, render, upload, thumbnails is just crazy to try and do it all once. Now, what I've tried to do, we missed a batch of games from last week. The rewards should have gone up on Friday, but it's completely my fault. I messed up with the editing. I left a bit in, so I was like, oh, I can't do that. And then it was FUT Champs, so I had to get all my games in. So yeah, I just kind of waited until Monday. So what we're going to do, we got SBCs tonight. We had rewards last night. Wednesday, we're going to do half of our FUT Champs games. Thursday, we're going to do the other half. And then Friday, you'll see the rewards. Now, a little bit of a spoiler. We had a good weekend, guys. We had a very good weekend. I'm saying no more than that until the video discussing it. But yeah, we had a good weekend. So we picked up Judge here. So again, we managed to pick up 2 of these Irish SBC cards, or special cards relevant for the SBCs. So we made 40k just on those 2 players by the time we sold them. We lost a little bit because of tax. But again, worth doing it, guys. Use your head, use your brain. Don't do things straight away. Save these SBCs for good times to do them. That's what we done with the Giovinco. We ended up paying peanuts for him, and we actually probably only cost us 30,000 coins in the end. So again, just be a little bit smart. And we're learning as we go. Really looking forward to next year where we can really implement these things. So this was the final one for playing abroad. It probably wasn't the most expensive one we've done. But it's one that we did require loyalty because I didn't really have any of the players. So you can see I picked up quite a lot of these players for cheap. The odd player here and there. That went for a little bit over what I wanted to pay, but you can't be helped. So we ended up completing the playing abroad SBCs finally. We've got some more SBCs to do that have no expirement date. So again, we'll save them for when something's relevant. I wanted to do them all, but I just didn't have enough time. There's not enough time in the day, guys. If I could literally just play FIFA and do SBCs all day, my life would be merry, but unfortunately that's not the way it goes, is it, as I'm sure you're aware. So yeah, the last kind of couple of packs here, we don't pick up anyone too decent in this pack. Again, just players that we use for future SBCs. And to be fair, with all these extra players we've got, if we sold them all, we're going to have a decent amount of coins, or even discard them all. So it's nice to have them there as a backup. I may, when it comes to team of the season, depending on what drops and who, how much and when, is kind of get rid of it, just really clear that club out. But I reckon there'll be SBCs for this year's team of the season. I reckon there'll be 1 player from each division, as we get Felipe Luis in our last pack, which was a decent pull. There'll be 1 player from each division, I reckon, as an SBC. So there'll be a Calcio A player. It's not going to be a great one, probably an 84, 85 rated team of the year player, or team of the season player, rather. And I think there'll be an SBC around each one. So we'll try and do all of them if they're relevant, but I'm not going to waste coins on players we don't use. Unfortunately, that's kind of what I did do back when we had 1 team. There's some players we've got in our squad that we just don't use, and there's a bit of a waste of coins. Not massive amounts of coins, admittedly, however, a waste of coins nonetheless. So we're getting towards the end of the video, guys. So if you had enjoyed today's video, please stick a big old thumbs up on it for me. And if you're new around here, please subscribe. But until next time, guys, take care. Peace!